up with the younger weak. We get into the ball when we hear it. We don't give them a gap. We're pushing over the top that way. Now, as we go from here, we'll have a couple different aspects. We'll rotate out of this and we'll stunt out of this. Because we have such good athletes and we have such guys who are great at anticipation, especially coming to fourth quarter games, we wanted to get into a rotate game because some of our guys are so good on the weak side of anticipating and playing in passing lane. But it was hard for our bigs to go all out on this all night long, every night. So usually we start out, unless we've covered it, where we're just going to kind of stunt and let our man be back to his man on the roll. Okay? So as we come off here, the big's first job is to communicate, get to the level of the screen. As the ball handler is coming off, your big is staying there in this first concept until the guard tells him he's fine. Okay? So the guard has got him into the man, make sure that he's uptight so that he can fight over the screen if there is a screen. Okay? So once he's there, if he thinks he's got the ball back under control, he's saying, get out, get out, get out. Okay? So you're letting the first communication is from the big to the guard, and the second communication, the guard's got to tell the big when he can get out. Big has got to stay until he hears it though. Last thing you can do is pin these back, and you take off, and here we go, guys got a straight line drive on the rim. Okay? So we set it up again real fast. This time I'm trying to set a screen. Okay? So as we're coming up hill, weak. Once he's out, boom, we got the ball on the side. Okay? So let's start it right back here at the top. We come right here, set this screen right here. So we've basically covered what we got on the ball. We're here at the level of the screen, hold. Okay? We're here at the level of the screen. Okay? Level of the screen, making sure your job is you don't get split. Okay? So if you're out here too far, too early, and they get hit there, you're going to get split, and you can't let the ball get back to the middle. Okay? So you're up here level of the screen, making him beat you around the outside. Right? Because over here on the strong side, we've got another defender here in a plug position. Coach Carl's main terminology is always start in the plug position. And that applies to every part of defense, not just pick and roll. So if the ball's coming towards you here, you still want to be here in the plug, so in case he does turn the corner, he doesn't think there's a gap. Alright? So you're here, in your position, like he throws the pass, you can build out on time of pass and still get there and get a good contest or run the guy off the line. Okay? So kind of slowly come off the screen here. Okay, freeze it right there. Freeze it right there. So we got a plug here. Now on the weak side, our main terminology is being in an eye. Okay? So the last thing we can do is be flat against the baseline like this. You guys are our weak side defenders. Two guys. So if we want to be in an eye, we want our farthest man away to get here. As the ball is going away, you got to load over to the paint. We've got the ball outside of the key. So the last thing we need is a guy out here guarding somebody outside of the key. Okay? For both of you, as the ball's going away, if you got good pressure, you should both be in the paint. Because after this man set this screen right here and he's rolling down, you both want to get tags on him. So you're here, you're our first defender. As the roll comes in, he's coming through, we want to get a hit here. We don't want this pass in the middle of the floor. We didn't want the ball dribbled back in the middle of the floor. We didn't want the ball passed back in the middle of the floor. We want it over there. As soon as they're doing their job of stringing him out to the sideline, you guys should both be over here. His only option should be to throw a lollipop all the way in the corner, which you should have all the time in the world to get back to. Okay? So we want to get up here in the eye, get a nice tag right here early, leading off to the bottom of the eye. Okay? Most of the time, unless it's a special situation, somebody like Dwight Howard is rolling down and our other bigs lifting, we're just going to hand rollers off to the bottom of the eye and get back. Okay? So as the roll comes, we get a tag, hand it off to the bottom of the eye. Okay, for this, we're going to just do a roll replace. The other big is filling up behind here. If he fills up behind, you guys got the trap. The ball's coming back here. Swings back. Okay? Now our first scenario, if we're in that softer defense where we're telling the big he can get out, our guy here guarding the corner man is just going to stunt. Okay? All we're saying when we're saying a stunt is just a bluff. Alright? You're just bluffing, trying to make him freeze. So as that ball comes back, you're buying time for your big that was just in that pick and roll to get back in front of the ball, because he might have a decent run if he got strung out a little bit. So your job right here, when that ball comes, is basically just to bluff him and then get back. Okay? So that he doesn't know for sure whether you're rotating to him or you're going here. You get a good bluff and he freezes, maybe you get back, he throws the ball there, or buys time for your teammate to get back in. whatever they saw right there is good. The main thing, a lot of times for us in the NBA, we had a great one with Kenyon Martin, is our bigs got to communicate. Our bigs are kind of the quarterbacks and defense a lot. We got one of them up here, you have to communicate in the pick and roll. Okay, so just bring it back to you were in the pick and roll right here. Okay? You're here stunning, other bigs down here low. A lot of other teams don't talk about bigs, taking care of bigs, and they'll make sure that the other big always helps the other one out with who he's going to. But you can also help them here by communicating, telling them, stay high, stay high, stay high. You can tell them, I got here to stay high. So that's what you're looking for from your other big right here. If he hands them off to you, instead of having him run here, you run back out there. We're probably in a position where you can just chuck this, body him up, and he can get back to the shoot. Because the last thing you want is to run away from the guy under the basket because we're worried more about this right now. Okay? So as he rolls, you take it and tell him to stay high. Okay? We get the stunt there.